We got bananas in chat from Alien Explorer. Thank you for those bananas. You're the only one to post bananas so far. And there's JG424 and Ollie95XZ. Also, Trostmere is throwing some Escalium at me. What's this? This is confusing. Miganova, Mousefan1993, Netherbricks, Camo J, James Shopland, Iluve Cats, Branter Force, Ben G420, or actually 420. I'll see what you did there. Java Mouse, Joe PBOV, Martin Misty Boy, Emalu Didu, Sparegrissin, Pony Butts. Why am I saying all these random names? Obsidian Heart 88. Thank you for all the bananas, everyone. Appreciate it. Really do. Juiceoy1. Thank you for the banana as well. It's actually Bananab. I've been given a Bananab. What is a Bananab? Peeps, today. Oh, a noise in my ear. Hey, it's Folks. Folks is a legend. It says. It looks a bit odd. The overlay there. I need to test that one. Configure it a bit better. Down in the bottom left. Folks, thank you for the resubscribe. Appreciate that. Folks says 24 months. That's 1 year. Diamond Face says it's been 2 years already, and what a wonderful 2 years it's been. The community around Hermitcraft and X is amazing. Love you all. Yes, the community is absolutely wonderful around here. I completely agree. You lot are amazing. And folks, thank you for 2 years. That's amazing. Enjoy your Diamond Face in chat. It looked a bit weird, didn't it, when it popped up in the screen in the bottom left? I think I know why. I think it's because the colour is similar to the green colour that's used to... I don't even know how to describe what I'm talking about, but some people already know. I know some people are watching like, yep, I know what you're talking about. So, while I wasn't streaming, Tiny Small 69 subscribed. So, Tiny, if you're there, thank you for subscribing. Also, 15 hours ago, Catkin63 subscribed to the channel. Amazing. Catkin63 has now apparently also resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Twitch be twitchy, I guess. Java Mouse has resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying, "Hey X, I'm so glad that I've finally been able to sub to you. You totally deserve it. Your videos are top notch. Thank you, and always interesting to watch. Keep up the good work, buddy. Glad I'm able to support you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it." And we got 2 new subscribers at the beginning of this stream. It's NASA Fool and Evil Dark Dragon. Thank you to the both of you for subscribing. So, as I was going to say. Little bit of a special stream today. We got some Red Eyes music. I thought, why not play something I rarely play? And I don't think I've ever streamed with Red Eyes' music. Now, I am expecting no one here in chat to know who Red Eyes is. That's fine. Red Eyes is very nostalgic for me. This is the very early days of my YouTube career. And I made friends with a guy called Red Eyes who also made music, and his songs are just kind of classic old school Minecraft. We got an Escalian in chat, people. Iscal85 is here. Iscal, one of your people were throwing Escalium at me. I was going to say I didn't appreciate it, but I thought the little icon was amazing. Thulks says I know who he is. That means you're a legend, Thulks. It means if you know who Red Eyes is, you're a legend. Leia knows who Red Eyes is. Oh, jeez, all these people are old school hermits right here. Oh, slightly worrying. Sparegrissin says, "Are you muted?" I'm not. That's slightly worrying. Marilyn Miner says, "Hey, Iscal." Loads of you are saying, "Hey, Iscal." Time for something for effing pancakes. It literally is. Time for effing pancakes says throws diorite at Iscal. Oh, I'm gonna do that as well. Oh, I don't have any diorite. Jeez, well, I give up. I was gonna place them on the ground just for Iscal. Conboy, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bananas. Also, Mikhail Stickle is here. Resubscribed for 6 months in a row. Half a year, saying half a year. 0.5 of a century. On the way to 1%. Yes, I know who Red Eyes is. Oh, wow. Lots of you know who Red Eyes is there. Apparently, False is in chat as well. So, hello to Iscal and False. Welcome to the stream. Going to be doing Lexica Botania today. Now, are these different? Hang on, if I press... Okay, it's a visual glitch. If I tap F, they don't change. One of these I crafted with a regular sapling. One of them I crafted with a different type of sapling. Okay, holding down control does that. So, we're gonna do this mod called Botania today. I'm sure loads of you are going to moan at me because you know how to do this mod. I don't. I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. Aya Sam says, don't forget your cotton balls, this gal. Oh yeah, the in-jokes are real. Forks says, extra try saying false, forks, false, forks, false forks, false forks. It just sounds like I'm saying they're not forks, you know, false forks, they're spoons. That's what a spoon is, isn't it? It's a false fork. So the Lexia Botania is the repository of all knowledge for all Botania matters. But you probably knew that already. I didn't know that, but I knew that you start this mod with this book. Apparently we can view online and show notes. All information is stored here as expected for convenience. If a block happens to have an entry, it can be shift right-clicked with the Lexia Botania to open that entry. I see. Okay, so how do I go to the next page? Down here. There's lots of little icons. There's share, there's add bookmark. It's crazy. Dementoy says, you know you need unique New York. I need unique New York. You know you need unique New York. I see what it is now. It's a tongue twister, isn't it? You know you need unique New York. Anyway, any entries typed in italics are basic entries, which also contain the very basic knowledge required to play Botania and should be prioritized over others. Most of the sections contain one or more such entries, so a good look through them is a good idea. So look out for italics and pay attention to them. Long Cry says gardening stream. I guess it kind of is. Botania has that gardening vibe, doesn't it? I've done this bit already. Wow. Okay. GG me. The Lexia Botania title can also be customized by placing it in an anvil and renaming it. One can not only change its cover, but also the title. Huh. The addition of the Lexia shows equates to the version of Botania you're running, and no, I don't care about the 4th wall. The 4th wall is when, like, something direct happens to you, right? I don't know what that means. Stupid Dippy says, assume I just got braces and they hurt. They will do, man. Braces are... Did I ever have braces? I think I had braces when I was a kid. I don't know. It's been that long. Oh, jeez. Showing me age. Yeah, dude, don't worry. You'll get used to them, man. They won't be painful forever. So, Miganova is here, resubscribing for 12 months in a row, which is 1 year. Enjoy your golden face in chat, Miganova, saying, do you ever feel empty? I've had a year break from school now, and it has an empty feeling, and I'm thinking about how we fill our lives with tasks such as school. So, is the meaning of life to provide for yourself? I think it's to be happy. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's... you got to listen to those little voices inside of you, right? Actually, no, maybe not those little voices. Because there's different voices inside of you, isn't there? You know, not all voices are good. Like you gotta follow your instinct, right? Like, don't follow the herd. I think is the point that I was getting at. Like, if you got a voice inside you that says, I really want to do this thing, like this is me, and people around you tell you don't do that thing, then like you need to not listen to those people and listen to yourself. And I think that by listening to yourself and by trying to tune in on what really makes you happy and what you want to do with your time, you'll find your way to a happier life. That's sort of what I believe. That might not be applicable to everyone. It might not even mean a lot to everyone, me saying it like that. But yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think that you just got to do what makes you happy. It sounds so strange because it's never that simple. Trying to find a way to simplify a bit, but it isn't really simplifiable, you know. Duffy785 says, follow your heart. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, to an extent. But here's the thing, like, there's also pressures to fit in, right? You know, like to follow the crowd, to be a part of the herd, so to speak. For me, that stuff don't mean very much, but there was a time when it did, and I think following those sorts of, oh, you got to do what's normal, or you know, do what the other people are doing, that didn't lead to a lot of happiness for me. So it's like tuning in on what you're really about, I think, is what's important. But what I'm saying might not be applicable to everyone. What works for me might not work for you, if you know what I'm saying. So, Stormageddon says, "Nah, man, follow your head. The stealth beneath says, follow your feet." Jeez, all these instructions: head, feet, left, right, up, down. It's a bit of a deep question, man. It's a bit of a deep question. I haven't really talked about deep stuff on a stream in a while. That's kind of like a conscious decision of mine not to go there anymore, really. Been a while since we talked about stuff like that. Anyway, Brand Force is here, resubscribed for 12 months as well. We've got another golden face in chat saying, woohoo, 1 year already. Thanks for the great content. Also, DankTank666 has subscribed. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy the stream and thanks for supporting the channel. Random Banana 14 has subscribed to the channel as well. Again, thank you so much for the support. Hope you enjoy the stream today. And we've got 3 more resubscribes. Gelsberry for 4 months in a row. Crike06 for 2 months. And Jolkip for 17, who says, so I moved to a new apartment and haven't had internet for 3 weeks now. What did I admit? Jolkip, man, you have missed the launch of Fullcraft. You need to go onto the YouTubes. You need to check out the Fullcraft. It's been, and Hunt the Hermit free. Crazy big events. Miganova says, glad I can make a difference to the stream. Yeah, well, I mean, just to go back to that for a second, stuff like that I used to talk about a fair bit, but I decided to steer away from it a little bit. In fact, I've talked about this before, so I'll talk about it again. It was around when Trump got elected that all of a sudden I felt like, oh, I've got to talk about this or whatever. But then I became a little bit disillusioned with being, you know, someone talking about topics that always divide people, right? I know this sounds like it's going off the track, but it's not really, it's not. And so I started to think about why do people get divided so much over these different topics. And I just think we live in a really like polarizing age where everyone's really about their own opinion, and it just seems like there's all this friction everywhere. There's all these like hotbeds for argument where people get really riled up, and I don't really want to contribute to that. I don't want to, you know, be a part of that kind of heat, I guess. So at that point, I just sort of decided that those kind of topics, I think I'm going to just, you know, leave those alone in terms of streams. Streams will just be about us goofing around playing Minecraft, you know. Kappa Rational says, I disagree. I'm not sure to which bit. I mean, Brantford says I enjoyed the heavy topics. Yeah, I'm sure some of you enjoyed it. But for every person that did enjoy it, there'll be someone who didn't, and especially if we go into, you know, current events, political figures, ideologies, then things quickly become polarizing. And I think because there isn't room for discussion and discourse, it means that there's a one-way street coming out of my mouth, right? And that's gonna really like divide people. And I think what's probably more important than anything, if we're going to, you know, live in such a divided world, is to have more discussion and less sort of like opinion throwing. You know, like, I think this, blah, 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 beat my drum. I think it should be more like we need to now talk to one another, and I don't think a live stream is a place for that. And I realised by saying all of this that you can people in chat saying I disagree. See, by just commentating on it, we're getting dragged into it. You see what I mean? Leah says, should X have a Deep Topics podcast? I've thought about doing a podcast. It sounds really cool. I listen to a lot of podcasts now as well. But I don't know if I'd have the time. Like, it'd be another project that I'm loading in to my arsenal. And now people are like, Botania, dude, Botania. Okay, so we'll get back to it. I've sort of said all I wanted to say on that, really. So now you know. Bookmark it, if ever you forget. Tiny Small 69 has resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying, oh my days. Thank you for the resubscribe, buddy. Right, so we read this thing. Now this is where we're supposed to start. But it didn't give me... I know doesn't this book have more to it? It can't just be those 4 pages, right? Okay. Oh, Living Root. Do I click on these things? There was italic text and red text. There we go. Okay, so where do I go from here? Because that's all there is, right? Contains 1 school of knowledge. Joel Kip says, is the plan for today Botania only? Sort of. I mean, we'll do what we do. Yeah, Botania is the idea. Folks is here with a cheer, throwing some bits at me, saying usually it's a penny for your thoughts, so have 500 bits for... where'd that message go? For your very reasoned and thought out thoughts or something. I appreciate that, folks. Yeah, I thought over that a lot. You know, everything that I said there is something I've been thinking about for a while, right? So I'm glad it came out as if I thought it through, because I felt like I did. But appreciate the support as always. Thank you, folks. Start by making a pure Daisy X, says Leah. Leah, I'm glad you're here because I don't know what I'm doing. I was really under the impression that the whole game was played from this book. Pure Daisy. Hello, we got a craft. Jeez, I'm confused already. What's going on? Petal apothecary. Do I make that thing? Where do I get a petal from? Where do I get these things from in Sky Factory? Okay, I don't know where to start. I'm reading chat. Use recipe to make second book. A second Lexica. I've made both of those, if that's what you mean, because there's two different ones. One has relic and elven knowledge. Let's type at Botania. Okay, so there's the flowers, which we can't get, or maybe you have to make a dimension to get them. So that's a possibility. Make a dimension and get some flowers from it. So now a few people are saying mystical fertilizer, floral fertilizer, magic fertilizer. How many other types of fertilizers are there? Jeez. Okay, there's a lot of pages of stuff here. So apparently we've got to use the fertilizer. So there's mystical. And there's floral. That one's from Botania, that one's from a different mod. So we'll go with this one. Right, now that I believe... we don't have any dyes. Can lapis count? No. We can get regular dyes. Because we've got some grass. So we'll go do that. Hit the back button below the book, says K-Men. Let's... go check that out. Back button below the book. Oh! Oh, okay. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Okay, so tutorial of the basics. While one could go through the various entries in the book at their leisure, there's also a tutorial of sorts available. Clicking the buttons below will guide you through the basic concept of Botania. You can pick between an in-game guided tour of this book or a shortish video. Video will be back soon. We'll go through the in-game one then. Okay, so we've started the basic tutorial apparently. Botania options. Jeez. Achievements, challenges, and challenge scale. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's always nice to see something like this. Where does it start? There. Sky of the beginning. Noisy lover soul. A realistic, logical ideologist. I mean, wow. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff. Botania, wow, there is a lot of stuff. So basics and mechanics. That takes us to that one or that one. I think it's that one. In the Garden of Glass, nobody can hear you scream. You're alone in space. How exciting. The Garden of Glass is a skyblock mode for Botania. It's advised for players who are somewhat experienced in the mod. I'm not. But if you're new to it, you're more than welcome to try it out anyway. Most of the mod functions have the same, but some tweaks have been put in place to allow for the skyblock style game. They'll be listed in the following pages. Okay. I'm not sure if I should be reading this. Red arrow on the book. Derp, follow the red arrows, apparently. Oh, look, it's pointing down there. Right, well, I wasn't sure if it were an arrow, right, like here. I don't know, I'm used to stuff being derpy, especially me, apparently. Okay, the Lexica, we've read these 4 pages. Okay, and now I see that the arrow moves around. Right, some mystical flowers. Around the world, you may stumble across a large variety of mystical flora. Spotting these doesn't take much work, as the flowers themselves emit a fair amount of shine. They come in 16 different colours. It's also possible to grow these flowers using floral fertilizer. So that's what you guys are telling me. Okay. These flowers can be plucked from mystical petals, which can be used for making magical instruments and plants alike. Right-clicking a petal on the ground will bury it, having it emit particles. These petals can also be crushed into floral powder, which functions much like any mundane piece of dye. Yeah, I've done the petals thing before. Done that. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Okay, you can do the flower straight into that. That's cool. So right-clicking on the floral powder or on any wall or carpet changes its colour to the colour of the powder. Ooh, does it consume the powder? Jimmy says story time with Asuma. It is story time right now. It's book reading time. We're here to read a book, peeps. Dylan Noob says, "Hey X, I love your videos. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate that you like them." Stormageddon says, "BWO is growing some of those flowers on the Fullcraft server." Oh, really now? Interesting. By mixing the floral powder with some bone meal, it's possible to create a different type of fertilizer. The floral fertilizer will grow small amounts of mystic flowers in your nearby vicinity if ever you run low on them. Okay. We can do it with sugar, peeps! Is that sugar? No, it's floral white powder. Well. Aha, so... Right, there's some taller variants of the mystical flower types spread around the place. These can only be gathered with shears, but can be used to obtain twice the amount of petals the normal flower would yield, but they're not too big enough to dye though. Okay. Tall flower variants can be made manually using fertilizing mystical power or buried petal with bone meal. If you find yourself running low on a particular colour or trying a petal of that colour, use bone meal on it. Right. Like... didn't understand what that bit meant. Right, they can be made into blocks. Cool. Okay, so we have to get some petals. I'm glad I read that book. It makes more sense of it. Keone Knapp says, "Okay, X, I'm finally making a cup of tea instead of coffee. What should I put in it?" I've got a Moroccan... Let's use the vein miner here. I've got myself a Moroccan mint today. I went and brought some more Moroccan mint. I said, that Moroccan mint, that was great. Let's get some more of that. And that is a reminder that I need to drink it as well. Drink it like a trinket. Something I made up. Terrible, I know. Right. Do a few more rounds of this. And then I'm going to drink some tea. Right, that should be enough to at least get like one petal thing done. Right, and it's time for, as I would completely and utterly originally say, time for a sip on a tasty beverage. Okay. Cool, no one else sounds like that, do they? Thomas Grillo is here saying, "Evening, X. Just noticed you were on and just tuned in. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream." Delicious. JG says, "Careful with the vein miner." Hey, I can't insta-mine the grass, so it's all good. Ghost Terror says, "Did anyone else notice when updating the 1.2.1 version of Fullcraft, they lost their world?" I believe if anyone else did do that, they would notice that they lost their world, yes. I'm really sorry to hear that happened, though. I mean, the rule is always to make backups. It always is. Oh, delicious. Can't tell you peeps enough. Back up all your data. I know it's a pain in the butt. I know half of us don't do it. Always back up your data. That doesn't mean make a copy of it. That means like buy a drive or get a USB stick and copy your essential stuff to it on a regular basis. It catches people out all the time, man. I get loads of tweets about it. "Oh, my world corrupted. What should I do?" You know, if you've got a backup, it's always the easiest solution, but you just have to do it before. I Offend says, "You only need one of each colour, then you have them. You can always double them." Is that so? How do we double them, I Offend? Also, Nobody Right Now says, sorry, he doesn't say anything, has subscribed to the channel. Appreciate that, man. I love the username. Nobody Right Now. Come on, peeps in chat. Nobody Right Now. Nobody Right Now. I like it. Okay, so, oh, time to do a thing, I think. Is it? Yeah, we're gonna. So apparently, do I use bone meal with that, or I don't know how to double it? Let's hold on to one though. So that makes the... no, it doesn't. I think perhaps you need some yellow as well. So what way round was it? Probably the wrong way around. I'm going to sneeze. There it is. Okay, so maybe this stuff could be automated. Question for chat. Daxmaster says riots are bad. Riots are bad, he says. Question for all of you: is it worth making a bone meal, like a bone meal on grass farm that collects all the red and yellow dye? Like, do I need a lot of this stuff when I play Botania? I'd like to know if that makes a decent starting project. Okay, so we got 3 flowers. We got the sky at the beginning. Oh yeah. Nobody right now says, hey X. How's it going, buddy? Random Banana says, no, not needed. Ah. I predict a riot, says J2TheS. I like that song. It's a cool song. Hey, we've got to go back to the book, I think. It's pointing at the noise in my ear. Bam! Aphelion has resubscribed for 24 months in a row. That is 1 year. Enjoy your diamond face in chat, my friend. It's the time of the 2 year. Did I say 1 year then? I meant 2 years if I said 1. It's the time of the 2 yearers, peeps. It's going to happen a lot now because all the people who've been here for 2 years are slowly going to tick over. Leolea says, X, you can double the flowers by planting them and then using bone meal on them. Then you have to use shears to harvest them. Okay. I'm going to take a couple of items to try that. Oh, by the way, our sword. You're going to love this. Our sword that we made last stream is down there doing its business. It's leveling up incredibly slowly. So you can see they've got a mob mosh pit down here. Just a mob mosh pit, don't worry about it. Lots of noises. 3 modifiers. Actually, it appears to be leveling up a little bit faster. So I could go put quartz on that. Hey, hang on a second. Let's... Falk says there are 2 of us. Aphelion says shining bright like a diamond. Yeah, shine on you crazy diamond, man. I was just thinking... Hi, I don't want all this stuff. I was just thinking... Mace is also a diamond face. That's a thing. You're a diamond face, you. And what I was going to say was we can put quartz on here. So I got a load of goofy stuff. Let's throw the goofy stuff. Yep. All of that stuff is goofy. There we go. I don't know why I called it goofy. Sounds funny though. Okay, so we got 3 modifiers. I think it uses over a stack of quartz for each level. Jeez, I don't want that. Let's grab the book for that mod quickly. Hi, crafting monitor. Materials. I always struggle to remember what do I type, and it's materials. Materials and you. Tool materials. Let's go back to modifiers. Right. So obviously we want sharp, but after that, what else helps us do more damage? I really don't think any of these do, to be honest. Fins. Jeez. I'll just I'll do this for now. Okay, so that gives us 64 out of 72, right. Then 128, and then we need 216. There it is. So that's all the 3 modifiers gone. And now it does 17. Oh, we might get 20 before we know it. Alright then, that's cool. Maybe a couple more upgrades on it and it's there. Okay, let's put it... Do your business, man, do your business. Wreck up mobs, wreck up mobs. Take Shikyo says, my first Asuma stream. Welcome to your first ever Asuma stream. I'm your host. I'm a derp, I know. I'll do something silly at some point. Just letting you know. Just giving you a heads up, man. Just giving you a heads up. Okay, so let's grab our book as well. I should really get some grass, like, up here. Why have I not done that yet? Do I have grass seeds? I do. Let's grab a watering can. We don't have that. And some dirt. And let's just go extend. If we think about the building project, at some point I'll want like a room, and all this stuff's just in the way all the time, you know. There's no like proper layout here. This thing will probably get moved about, so there'll be a walkway through here. So I think if we come to this space and just start here on the side, that'll probably be good. Yeah, I know what some of you are saying. I've got a builder's wand. I can hear it already. Okay, there we go. Let's grab our wands. No, our watering can. NASA Full says you can put in multiple stacks of quartz at one time. Oh, yeah. There's loads of slots, isn't there? Make a Botania platform, says IFend. I think I'll make a Botania room, because we're making rooms instead of platforms. But for now, I just want a little grass patch, so I don't have to fly all the way down below wherever it is. Use your wand, please. It hurts, says Zachariah. It hurts. I'm feeling pains in my side. Because you didn't use a wand. Jeez. Right. What are we doing? We're plopping down one of these. Bone mealing it. And then using shears, right? And that gave us one. But that's a tall one? Oh, wait. Do I... No, I can't bone meal it. How do we... I don't get this. X, you pumped for the snapshot tomorrow, says Johnson5067. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Hey X, how do I make honey and lemon? You put your honey and your lemon in the cup with some hot water. No, you want about a big spoon, a dollop of honey. Then you want to throw in some lemon concentrate, not a lot of it, and then mix it up with hot water. Wolf Dances says craft flower now. 2 petals from small flower. Small or large one? Because we made a large one. You get double petals, says K-Tops. Plant the petals, says Super Exander. Ah, okay. I didn't realise that's how it worked. Oh, okay, that's the thing. And it... Right. Oh, no! I did a derp! Okay, but it's alright. It's all okay, hang on. Bone meal. Shear. Okay, so, peeps, as I'm doing this today, I'm thinking... At every opportunity there is, I'm thinking... Can I redstone this? Can I make a farm, right? So, do I want to get all 16 different types of Botania flower... and build a little contraption that shears this thing, right? Automatically turns it into petals, puts a petal down on the ground, and then grows it with bone meal. Is that a machine you'd want to make in this mod? Because that would be really fun, and I would really like to make that. Exit isn't worth it, says Aniserials. Oh, jeez. It's not worth it. Oh, that sounded really cool. Oh, but hang on a minute. Some people are saying yes and some people are saying no. Yes, you want to automate getting petals, says Leia. Super Exander says, yeah, it could be fun. Okay, so some people really like the idea and some people don't. It's very split. Botania automation is tedious, says Random Banana. I don't think this would be. So we have an autonomous activator with shears in it, right? Now we can easily craft shears automatically from our system, which already has the iron. So a row of those going across could always be able to shear whatever's in front of it. Because this is a two-tool block, it would shear the top and we wouldn't have to worry about the bottom. So then we would have something to automatically suck up the item once it's been sheared, which that machine would do forever. And then with a little bit of redstone we can say, well, we'd automatically craft it. Then we'd say, if we don't have 100 of these in the system, then plant it down on the ground. So then we would need something to plant it, which might be another mechanical user. We could use Ender IO conduits to put the right things in there, and we could easily have that block connected to a redstone signal. Then the other thing is bone meal. So you'd probably want something on the opposite side to do bone meal as well. I think... Ah, look at this. You can't spam bone meal, which is very good, because then it means you can just leave something running. So it'll only do it when there's a petal. Then it will click on it, right, and it will use the bone meal, but otherwise it won't. So some people are saying it isn't worth it. Why is it not worth it? Honestly, it'd be really easy to automate, so there's no reason not to do it. Why are some people saying not to automate it? You'll need 6 mechanical users, says Deg Ravia. The way I see it, we need 3 per plant or flower. Botania has a flower for that, says Cyanite. Leolair says, if I remember correctly, dispensers might plant petals. Oh, we could use dispensers as well. You don't need a ton of petals, says Shruggery. I can think of a reason we could use the petals. So if we turn... Right, we have got to make a... Hang on, I'm gonna try this. They're all dyes, so the dyes are probably worth it. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is on full craft, I'm going to make this farm anyway. I'm going to make it anyway. I think it'd just make a cool project. So, what we need is the... Is it mortar? There it is. So, probably going to have to make a bowl. So, we take that and turn it into a dye. Now, apparently what we can do is change a carpet or wall by right-clicking on it. So, this would be extremely useful if... let's go do this. Like, we've got our wall block. Ah, we don't keep the dye, but I still think that's really useful. I think that's cool. I mean, they're dyes, right? So I think that's reason enough to make a farm with them. Only the short ones make dyes, says Catkin. We just made a dye with a tool one, though. Just 3. Plant petal, bone meal, then shear, says River Plasma Hero. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. An unnamed Panther says, oh no, my phone's about to die, but I can still watch on my PS3, but I can't chat later, peeps. Well, you're welcome to watch, of course, still. Stormageddon says, hey, assume a quick unrelated question. Why isn't BWO a hermit? And also, you can build your full craft Botania farm with him. I might do, I'll see how it goes, because when I next record, I don't know. I probably won't be able to organise a collab. Yeah, B-Dubs is in a different time zone, so it's later in the day that he's around, and I'll have to record my next episode first thing tomorrow due to other things that I have going on. But then there's also going to be a snapshot. It's going to be manic. Cuplex says, yay, X doing Botania. Yeah, we're doing it. JG says, I think you should carry on with the Botania book to get a sense of the direction this mod takes you. Oh yeah, we will. I just want to know if this dye farm is worth doing. X, just do it. We all know that deep inside you want redstone builds. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do it. I will do that on full craft. I think that'd be a really cool way to get a load of dyes. I wonder if the dyes can be used to make power as well. That'd be cool. Oh, there is a pink generator in the game. I wonder how much stuff it gives you. Let's type. So this, if we can put pink Botania petals into it, it might make a lot of power. We'll have to look into that. Right, anyway, let's crack on with the Lexica Botania thing. So we're doing the petal apothecary. Blech. In order for a botanist to create a plant life that can do their bidding, they would need a special means of infusing plants with mystical energy. Of course they would, the old mystical energy, yeah. Luckily, the petal apothecary, I'm going to butcher that one a lot, does just that. Yep, that looks like one of them. This block, when placed down in the world and given some water by use of a water bucket, will accept any mystical petals thrown at it. Thrown at it, not put into it. Okay, so we've got to throw in some petals, then some seeds. And we've got to throw in... Apparently we've got to throw these things in. So bucket of water, seeds and petals. Oh, I didn't click on the thing. Quite a few plants can be made using this method. For more information, read on the functional flora, generation flora sections of this lexicon. Shift right clicking the petal apothecary with an empty hand will remove the last item thrown into it. Instead of water, one can place lava in this block. If that is done, it will serve as a brazier and incinerator, destroying any items that come in contact. Furthermore, tossing vines in also gives the block a overgrown visual. Very cool. Comparators can detect whether or not this block has water or not, since the petal apothecary can be filled by usage of drop water bucket, and dispensers can fill buckets, creating a system that can automatically refill the water in the dish. Shouldn't be proved too difficult. This is quite big, 7 out of 8 pages. And I got noises in my ear. We'll get to those in a second, peeps, so I will catch up with them. Cohen Canap says, hey X, I put way too much lemon in my honey and lemon. What can I do? Put more honey in. Don't put too much honey in though. Jeez, that's unfortunate. Maybe like pour it into another cup, right? Half of it, and then put more water into. That's something you do, like split it into 2 lots. I don't know. Like if you're making it for the first time, it will be like that. Like I've been making smoothies for myself, and like where I experiment with different ingredients and stuff. Like you learn a lesson, and then the more you stick to what you know, you always get a nice smoothie. The other day I decided to use a lot of plain yogurt and just blueberries, and the two didn't mix together very well. Blueberries is a really nice flavour, but it always needs to go with something else, I think. Thomas Grillo says, X, I've recently discovered the awesome power of a chest transporters and learned from one of your videos that I could place regular chests into a chest to be held with a transporter, and the chunk that into an ender chest works on Hermitrons. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's a great little way to get round the perks that they call debuffs or whatever. JG says it's really important that you throw it really hard. Smack it right in there. Okay. A simple tip for those who want to squeeze the biggest efficiency out of every block is as follows. Up to 20 seconds after crafting a flower, right-clicking the apothecary with an empty hand will pull another set of the same ingredients out of your inventory. Up to 20 seconds after crafting a flower, right-clicking the apothecary will pull another set of the same ingredients out of your inventory and put them into the apothecary for quick mass crafting. This only works if the apothecary's water is riveted. That doesn't make sense to me, that sentence. Right, let's go craft one of these suckers. Hellcat says, X, quick suggestion, try Everspace. You will love it, trust me. What is Everspace? It's not a thing. What's that? Something else. Long Christ is weird seeing how the servers have changed. Hermitcraft to the positive. Yeah, well that happens. Or that happened even. Anyway, what are we trying to do? Oh yeah, cobblestone. Slabs. Petals. Blocks. We need to put them in here. Okay, there we go. We've crafted this. Eleutheros says, can anyone else hear tunes in the background? Yep, there are tunes playing. Is it not loud enough? Let's turn it up a bit. Going Nap says, I asked you about the tea and you went on a rant about blueberries and smoothies. Yeah, that's my mind for you, I'm sorry. So we need seeds and a bucket of water. Storm again says, hey Asuma, have you tried blueberry, banana and kale? I haven't, but that sounds really nice. That does actually sound very, very nice. I haven't made a kale smoothie yet. They're tricky to balance, I find. Cublex says, an easy way to automate Petal apothecary, dispenser placed on top of apothecary. Refilling it can be automated with mechanical users. Okay. Here's our water bucket. Let's get a couple of those and seeds. And then we've got to throw in that and a petal as well. X, my average English mark is 7.4. 10 is the highest you can get. Are you proud? I'm proud of you, buddy. As long as you tried your hardest. Then that's the best thing really, isn't it? Oh, you got to throw it, haven't you? Okay, and then the bucket of water. Okay. Oh, we got a noise in my ear. It's a cheer from Cadin1337. And that's it, just cheer, cheer, cheer. Thank you for the bits, appreciate that, man. Hope you're having a good time watching the stream. You reminded me I had some noises in my ear. Let's see. Demento YT says, hi X, thanks for entertaining me for hours while I should be doing schoolwork. Thanks for the 3 month free subscription, buddy, appreciate that. Do your homework though. Stickle Sticks is here for 15 months in a row, saying 15 month anniversary, jeez. GBV is here, resubscribing for 11 months in a row. So is Bill Cooper Hicks for 11 as well. Thank you, peeps. Next month, I'll see you with a golden face at 1 year. Appreciate the support as always. Read the book before you throw things in, says Joshua Overs. Didn't we just read the book before we threw things in? I feel like that's what we did. What happens when you've thrown the things in then? Or maybe I should have kept on reading actually, because we didn't really get that far. Okay, so Pure Daisy next. Pure Daisy is not only the most basic but also the most important flower a botanist can have. This flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks, as seen on the next page, into their purified counterparts living wood and living rock, which can be used for crafting. Okay, that's interesting. Just give it a minute or so. Living wood can be turned into twigs. A few other blocks can also be purified by placing them around the flower. While not as unique and essential as the living blocks, perhaps this might come in handy. This includes netherrack into cobblestone, soul sand into sand, ice into packed ice, water into snow. Right, so we can transform things. Interesting. I might need to turn the music down now because this track's definitely a little bit louder. Car731 says hi, Asuma. Hello, Car731. Eluferos says, I saw you tweet about making emojis. Did you find someone to help you out? I've tweeted one person, I think, who offered. Okay, so shift to stop the animation. A blank canvas to start your adventure. Okay, is that it? A Pure Daisy? Am I supposed to... how do we get... Wait, am I supposed to make the Pure Daisy or something? And do I have to get a Pure Daisy like the way that I got this blue stuff, like on the grass patch? This graphic means you need to put 4 white petals in the apostrophe, says JG424. Oh, okay. So I got foot. Wait, can that be turned into a thing? Oh, it makes gum. No, wait. Oh, would that mean... What's the white... There isn't a white flower. That's it, isn't it? Oxide Daisy. Wolf Dances says you need a white Botania flower. Okay, so we've got to... Alright, we've got to do all that stuff again. Where's the... It's all the way over there. Jay Carlton says, is Asuma in a different world? We're in the world that we always play on during a live stream. Oh, what about that one? What if that one is white? No. It's light grey. Asuma, have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Efo? Probably, and you should watch his Project Ozone 2 for Botania knowledge. Have I heard of someone called Efo? Oh yeah, he's part of Hermitcraft, man. Jeez, have I heard of Efo? It's part of our group. What is your Twitter name, Asuma? It is Asuma Void. If you want to find my handles, look, if ever you need something, it's probably on asumavoid.com. I'm pretty sure there's a link to my Twitter on there. Or in my YouTube videos, or below this Twitch video. This might take a while because it's going to be like random chance what I get. Uh-oh, my inventory's full, peeps. Let's go empty it. Not bone meal, buddy, says Crusher. No, we need to make the fertilizer. I know how it works. Asuma, have you ever heard about Ren the dog? Who's Ren the dog? Jeez. X, have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Iskal? He loved diorite. I've heard about how much he loves diorite. Heard lots about that. They say you won't believe how much this guy loves diorite. What else could I chuck in there? I guess one of those books can go in here. The watering can go back in there as well. You use floral fertilizer, says Cuplex. That's correct, yep. X, have you heard about Asuma? Hi Lol says, have you heard of Asuma Void? I heard he's a derp. Yeah, he is a derp, I can confirm it. I got the proof right here. I could do with a rose bush right about now. Then again, you wouldn't get the yellow stuff still. Hey X, what is your favourite cup of tea? Right now it's Moroccan mint, which is actually what I'm drinking. That and that lapsang slong shong blong, whatever it's called. Mmm. Oh, delicious. That is some good tea. I'm glad I got the mint again. We're going to resubscribe for 8 months in a row from Swiss X Piplup saying, just 4 months to go. I was your first subscriber ever. I was. It's true. I promise. Oh, the amount of those messages I've had. I know who the first like 25 people were who subscribed to my channel because they were all my friends. And then I have people going, oh, I was subscribed to you when you had 2 subscribers. And I'm like, were you? I think you're telling porkies. Oh. Wait, what? Lapshlong Long Blong? It's called Lapsang Chow. I can't even remember it because it's not a word I'm familiar with, yet alone say it. It's a really nice tea. It's very smoky, and the taste has really grown on me. When I first like had some, I was like, oh, it's kind of nice, but kind of a bit weird and thick. And then I kept drinking it. I was like, actually, I really like this. It's good. Joey says, would you recommend Lapsang Souchong? I was thinking of getting it, but wasn't sure. That's the one I'm talking about, man. Lapsang Souchong. I need to say Lapsang Souchong. I need to say that over and over again to myself. And we got a noise in my ear here from Spare Grissin resubscribing for 12 months in a row. That means you get a golden face in chat saying blood, sweat and tears. We have shared a lot together for a year now. Proud to support you for all the great content you have made for all of us. Thank you, man. Appreciate it so much. Appreciate that resubscribe. Also, new subscriber alert. Fail Builder is here, subscribing to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the stream, enjoying the derpage. Oh, there's some derpage. There's always some derpage. 42. That's a lot from... Oh, I'm using stuff out of here, aren't I? Well, that makes sense. Okay, so we can make 11 fertilizers. Thank you very much. And wish me good luck, peeps. X, use the Botania powders to make the fertilizer. You get more for... Oh, jeez, yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. It's happened again. Can we get some dirt face emotes in chat? Spam them away. Jeez. I forgot that you could use the petals to make this stuff. Well... Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Need the white one. That was scary. That was scary. Thank you for the dirt faces. They look amazing. I do like that one. The next episode of Fullcraft has some dirt faces in it that are a lot of fun. Asuma, do you play any Blizzard games? If so, which ones are your favourites? Says Take Shaikyo. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's not. It's well, it's still a white one though, isn't it? Okay. Slight problem. Actually, it's not really a problem. Come with me, young flowers. We will gently fly up into the sky and make our way over to the platform. So the question was if I like Blizzard games. Yeah, Blizzard are really great. When I played games a lot when I was young, Warcraft was really great. Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness, loved that game, loved the soundtrack. StarCraft was absolutely amazing, loved the soundtrack again, and Diablo 2. Oh, those were my games, man. StarCraft 2, Diablo 2, and what was the other one that I said? StarCraft? No, Warcraft 2, that was it. Yeah, Warcraft 2. I had to remember what I said for a second there. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these corn kernels and ender lilies and the like. Do I want a carrot? No. No, I don't. Right, that's all the vanilla derpy stuff out of the way. Diablo 2, says Leia. Yeah, Diablo 2, it's amazing. Amazing game. Me and Ren... Oh, I've got to remind him. Me and Ren... What did we agree on? We have a plan. Oh no, I've given it... I should probably have left that as a surprise. I'll leave it there. You can put 1 and 2 together. Me and Ren had a plan, and I can't remember when we agreed we would do this plan. Now I've given away the plan. The plan is going to be amazing. You've probably figured out what the plan is, haven't you? I've done it again. I've been... Goddamn derp. I need to think before I talk. Okay, so... Oh, we need some bone meal to make it grow taller. Ghostwind says, I love Diablo 3. I'm glad you like it, man. I get the impression Diablo 3 will be a similar game. I personally played it, completed it, and just... Then I was like, oh, didn't really play it again. I don't really remember what I thought of that game very much, basically, is what I'm saying. Ka-cha! I remembered... No! Oh, jeez. I do one thing right, and then I do one thing wrong. I remembered, I was going to sound amazing and smart and say I remembered about the petals. Oh, sorry, no, I remembered about the shearing. I like this. This song is amazing. Hump Troll says, oh, X is swearing. I didn't swear, jeez. I might have said fudge. I just don't give a fudge brownie, okay? Oh, that sounds ridiculous. Okay, right. Anyway, we'll get the petals. Now, I think we need to put 4 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, into this thing. We've got to throw them. 2, 3, 4. And they do an overlay. Sweet. I think you gotta wait, peeps. I think you gotta wait. Is Ren back from South Africa? Says Big Assassin. I believe he comes back home in a couple of days. Asuma, make a flower pouch. That sounds immediately useful. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, it requires some wool. Let's go make it. Apparently I need a seed. I've got to throw in seeds, have I? Okay. Hey, I'm learning, peeps. I'm learning. Don't everyone type it. Right, I got me a flower pouch. Oh, I like this. Let's just put in all the things. The tall ones don't go in there, though. Okay. JD424 says, wow, the seed spam is real. Yes, it is. Flashini, it is Corrales who called me Shishwami. FYI. No, just letting you know. Okay, so, oh, it says there, you need seeds. Making noises! Is that it? Did I... Oh, I get the pure daisy, okay. And then we need to put things around that, don't we? Like dirt and cobblestone. Asuma, you and Rendog are a winning combination together. You make the best videos of all the hermits. Thank you, Stormageddon. I'm glad you feel that way. We certainly enjoy making videos together. It's a lot of fun. Right, so we're going to chuck some dirt and cobble down around it. Tea reminder from Cohen Knapp. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Oh, apparently it's wood and stone, not dirt. Okay, let's go get some wood. Apparently it's smooth stone. Well, I didn't get either of the right things. Leave me alone. I didn't get either of the right things. I give up. No, I'm not going to give up. I'm determined to do this until the end. I don't even know what that means because I don't know what the end is at the moment. So we were going to talk about StarCraft and how amazing it was. They're going to remaster StarCraft, and when I saw the video of them showing the graphic changes, I went, nah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to be playing some StarCraft again for sure. Log's not play. Jeez, I can't get it right, can I? I can't get. I should hang my head in shame. I can't get it right. Apparently it's logs. Well, I never. Random Banana says, I feel like I missed so much in the few minutes I was gone. I hope not, though. There has been a few progressions. Also a few derps. Right, let's try that again. Spegrissin says, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We hear you loud and clear, Spegrissin. You are free for landing your messages on the runway of chat. Is that how they talk in the old aeroplanese? Time for effing pancakes says, I started playing StarCraft again and beat it, and a week later I found out they were remastering it, FML. Hey, it's a good thing, man. You know you want to play the game, they're going to remaster it, it's all good. Did they announce when they're going to... Oh, I've got to eat. Everyone in chat's telling me to eat. Have they announced when it will be released, though? That's what I want to know. What is this place? Where is the old platform, says Bonex. basically what I've done is I've started building up a bit of a home in here, but I haven't really finished it and it's still a bit janky. And also that thing needs to be moved because I said so. I'm going to put it over there. Bam, there we go. Magic happens, said Mr. Mage. Oh, look at that. We got some living rock. Oh, hello. Hi. Hello, living woods. Jeez. X, did you have a ladder on SC2? We tried to play a ladder game once, but my mate fell off, and then our parents said no more. Hey, oh, who's funny? No, oh, it's a really bad joke. I like bad jokes, though, man. Bad jokes are amazing. Anyway. Okay, what are we doing now? Jeez, we've got to look in a book. Right. Wand of the Forest. It's time for the Wand of the Forest, peeps. I don't know why it's the wand of the... Is it the wand of part of the forest or the entire forest? The general multi-use tool for a botanist, excuse me, is the wand of the forest. This wand, made by effectively strapping a pair of mystical petals of any colour to a few living wood twigs, is required for a good amount of tasks. The wand... Lord Carnage says, I like the joke, X. Flashini says, we love you for your bad jokes, Asuma. It's okay. I'm glad you do, because I'll make more of them now. Spam for Days 2004 says, wow, this is amazing. I just joined. Could you tell us what you're doing? We are investigating a mod called Botania. I've never played this before. We're reading the book. We're doing the magical things with the plants and the apothecary. Apparently, I'm a botanist now. The wand has two modes, bind mode and function mode. In bind mode, it can be shift-clicked on a compatible block to select it. Shift right-clicking elsewhere binds the two blocks. That's confusing. At the function mode, it'll simply not do that for shift right-clicking. The two modes can be switched freely by shift right-clicking on the air. Lots of shift right-clicking. If the wand isn't bound to anything, shift right-clicking a block allows it to be rotated around the axis of the side it's clicked on. For example, clicking on the top of a chest rotates it around. Oh, that's kind of useful. Let's make that thing, peeps. Let's make it right now. How do I make me a living wood twig? I think I need this. I'm going to take both of those. And we will slap down some... Wrong. I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, we're going to do that. Stormageddon says, hey, Asuma, if you like bad jokes, how's this? I mean, there wasn't even a joke there. I mean, seriously, that was just a statement. I'm joking, though. Mitchell Reed says, hi, I'm a new subscriber. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the stream today. I hope you're enjoying it. Wand equals wrench, says Wolf Dances. Ooh, okay. How do we make the twigs? Right, so actually we need a lot of you. Because we only got 2, and we need 3. Let's go watch the paint dry then, so to speak. Do your thing. Oh, do your thing, oh, white pure daisy thee. Optonator says, have you gone to the beneath yet? Yes, we've done that. Take Shaikyo says, just found my first time as I was watching your stream of a new world. Congratulations, man, congratulations. Quasd 2003 says, X, I just followed you half of season 1 and I didn't follow the other hermits until the start of season 2. Well, geez, we're on season 4 now. So, I hope you've been watching all the other hermits as well, because they've been up to some great adventures as well. This isn't a Hermitcraft thing, by the way, though. We're playing a single-player Sky Factory world at the moment. JK Ball says, you need more wood. You can only use wood or stone, etc. If you need more wood... Oh, yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. I don't have to put down 2 of each type. I guess I'm just instinctively farming both at the moment. Okay, so it also said something about, like, multiple petals. So do I colour it by putting down... I do, look. I've made me a unique wand of the forest. Very good. I now have the wand that is of the forest. What can I rotate with it? I want to rotate something. Jeez. What can I rotate? What's not part of something that is rotatable? Anything? Maybe I could rotate this. Oh, I can! With a chicken in it! He's on a chicken ride! Oh, it's amazing. Okay, so function mode. I don't know. Oh, and there's a chest. Okay, so change. That's cool. I like that. That's very good. I'm happy with it. Mitchell Rees has watched his Scout85 video on regrowth. He has great Botania tips. I'm not one for learning by watching videos. I've watched Direwolf, I've watched all the other peeps. I find watching... I learn by derping and doing, literally. Honestly, I can't learn anything unless I make mistakes. If I watch a video, in one ear, out the other. It's just how my brain works, you know. My frazzled little brain. Lol, your XP number is my land's emergency number, says I Loove Cats? Where is I Loove Cats, by the way? Not I Loove Cats. Where's I Loove Cats today? Getting dizzy. Please stop rotating, says Fairgrissin. Oh, I guess we read the book now, because we've done that. Johnson says, quotes, derping and doing. Backdraft Craft says, derping and doing, my new life motto. It's a good motto. Okay, we did that. So what are you telling me to do now? We've got to go back. I'd love to know about the Terror Steel. That sounds amazing. This mod's starting to appeal to me now. I'm not surprised though. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I've never liked the look of this mod before because I don't think I've seen any of this explained well. Again, I just sort of pointed it out. Like, I can't even remember what the names of any of these things are. I think that's a really good way of explaining what I struggle with. I don't even know what the names of this stuff are. Like, it's just like I've got a vague idea what to do. So if I'm watching a video, people are talking about, you know, this thing and that thing, the what's it madoodle, the thingy-majigger, the wahoozle doodle, and it's just like, oh, what are all these things? I don't know, I've lost you. I don't know why we're doing the what's it majigger to the widdly bobbly. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I get lost. That's why I watch people play Botania and I'm just like, oh, this gives me a headache. Mana manipulation. Oh yeah, it has mana. That actually sounds really cool now. Mana is an ethereal substance. In layman's terms, it is a form of mystical energy. Its sensorial existence is consistent, and its colour depends on the environment it is put in. Mastering mana is one of the most important skills a botanist needs to master. I need to master this mana, peeps, you hear me? I'm a botanist, I need to take this seriously. Let me concentrate. There's lots of tea reminders in chat. It's time for the last sip of the stream, peeps. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Def the Kid, Iavender, Nobody Riot Now, Lizzie Bess, Nobody Riot Now again. Peeps, remember, Nobody Riot Now. Also, Konichio Monster. Thank you for the tea reminders. And that's the last bit of the tea, peeps. So, in order to create a mana, one would require for a set of generating flowers. Read the respective selection. Okay, section. This mana can be dispersed by utilizing mana spreaders and stored in mana pools. Mana can be used for a myriad of different things. For starters, it can be used for functional flowers. Read the... Okay, I've got to do a lot of back reading apparently. To get started with mastering the art of mana, one would start by learning how to use Ender Flames or Hydro... Okay, that's kind of mad. These form a basic infrastructure for mana which can be used for all sorts of purposes. Have a read at the functional flora and natural apparatus sections of this lexicon. Mana pool. The mana pool is simply put a storage of mana. Mana can be inserted into it by usage of the mana spreader, and any adjacent mana spreaders will pull mana from it to increase their internal buffer automatically. Any functional flowers required a nearby mana pool to draw power from. This is confusing like me so bad. Like when I read out loud, it's like I can't make sense of what I'm saying if I'm saying it out loud. It's terrible, I know. Mana pools come in two varieties, a weaker diluted variety which stores only a very small amount of mana, and a normal variety which can store as much as 100 times more than the diluted one. Whenever a mana pool is referred elsewhere for scale, it refers to a normal one. Dude, let's make a mana pool. Let's not make it... Should I make both? The diluted mana pool can be a useful tool for when one might want a small buffer for a flower or system that doesn't require much mana. If I ever need a small buffer, peeps, we want that diluted mana pool. As the normal pool holds a very large amount of it. Thanks to that, mana readings for the normal pool won't be entirely accurate due to the scale. It's normal, but that displays the bar size will increase very slowly. Tossing in some resources to the mana pool will cause them to get infused with mana, turning them into more powerful forms. A few examples are iron ingots or mana pearls. Mana reading for this block functions like the mana spreader. A redstone comparator can also output the block and its contents. This is a lot of stuff, we're not even halfway through it. Mana steel ingots and other ingots based on it can be converted into both blocks or nuggets through the normal recipe. For the artistic types, right clicking on it with any colour of floral powder in the pool will have it take its colour. Okay, we can colour the pool. Oh, I see, okay. Right, okay, yeah. Right, we get all of this. Oh, mana redstone, jeez. Are they all the same for each different thing? That's interesting. Okay, mana glass, mana string, and we can make a cobweb. Oh, mana cookies, biscuit of totality. Wow. Okay, let's go and make a mana pool. So we want that for a diluted one, and that for a regular one. Let's go place these down with the other Botania stuff. Right, and then we want to throw ingots into it. Iron ingots. Don't make the diluted ones, says End of Eye. Well, too late now, I've made it. Okay, yeah, but it won't do that. Ah, there's no mana in it. Hang on, how do we make mana? With petals? What? Unknown status. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, are we making mana now? No. So I changed it from unknown status. Oh, there's things. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, flower generating mana, says Lissy Best. There's this stuff. Do we have to put it next to a flower? Look in the generating flora section of the Lexica Botania. Look in the generating flora. Ooh. Ah, now these are the names of some of the things that came up earlier. That one was one of them. It acts as a liquid-based passive generator that will suck up any still water in a 3x3 area around it on the same height. Creating mana from it. Interesting. I've got to craft the flower, apparently. So that's the flower. So we need blue and we need cyan. Okay, so we got... Oh, we got like... Hang on. I got a bag full of these. Blue. Cyan. Let's grab our... Right, we've got our shears. Okay, so... Grow them into the 2 tall ones. Shear them. Oh, there it is. Let's do that just a couple of times. No, that makes no sense. You've got to turn them into petals. Then plant the petals down. I think this is it. So now we need 2 of them and 2 of them. Lots of you saying End of Flames. Why do we make End of Flames and not this? Oh, it hasn't got any water in it. What happened to my blue... Oh, there they are. Blue petals. Right. Okay, now it wants seeds. Oh, and it gave me the flower. Okay, cool. So, this thing will take water from around it? 3 by 3 area around it on the same height. So does water pop it off then? Or does it need... Questions, peeps, questions. I should have a bucket or two, right. Also, do I have any cobble? We've got some stone, let's use the stone. So, people are saying ender flames are easier to use, okay. Let's do an experiment. Oh, it did it instantly. Right, okay. Did it instantly. Well, in that case, I guess we need an infinite water pool. Right, so I need to move... I need this grass to, like, spread. I need more dirt. We need more dirt. Okay, we need to make the platform bigger. Okay, and this time what we're also going to do is grab our wands of the infinite. Alright, that should sort of do, I think. Right, so let's move that thing. So it's 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, then 1, 2, yep, like that. 1, 2, yep. Actually, I think I've gone too far on this side. And on that, no, that's right. Yeah. 2 on each. Okay, so. Oh. That's interesting. If you right click on the flower with the wand, it will tell you how much mana is inside of it. Okay. Nothing. Still water. Okay, okay, water source. Right. I think this ain't... Hang on, I got a feeling... I kind of guessed that the water didn't knock it off, but it does. So maybe this won't work at all. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So, well, then the only thing I can think of doing is... that. Oh. Okay, so it must be getting it from these, but it's not destroying them. That's kind of weird. Apparently in the book it shows us a picture. Okay. So I should have gone... Interesting. Oh, what did I just do? Well, it wants me to go there. Anyway, we need to get some mana. Right, so now we're full. Do we put it in here? No. Eric Aon says there is a picture in the book of how to use a flower. Yes, yes, we just looked at that. No, what's that thing on the end? Okay, now I need a mana spreader. Storm again says read the book. Right, okay, mana spreader now. The mana spreader is the most important component in manipulating mana. This is the block that allows mana to travel from point A to point B. When this block is placed on the ground, it will face one of 6 basic directions. By holding shift right on it, with a wand of the forest, one can orient it to the opposite of where it was clicked. It can be pointed to other blocks. Okay. The mana spreader has a small internal buffer of mana which will get filled by nearby generating flowers. This buffer can be viewed by looking at the spreader with a wand of the forest, as demonstrated in the last page. Note that the block needs to be right-clicked with a wand to get accurate and adequate values. Holding a wand of the forest displays a beam which shows where the spreader is pointing at. However, over it shows the target. The sparkle that's shown is the point where mana loss starts to happen. If the target of the spreader is a block that contains mana and isn't full, the spreader will fire mana bursts. Wow. I don't understand any of this. The spreader only fires one burst at a time. It will only fire another one when its last one hits the target. Furthermore, the bursts also start suffering mana loss after a small amount of time. This can be seen in the burst itself, which becomes a lot thinner when this happens. Applying a redstone signal to the spreader will have it cease to function. In case better control is required with pulse mana spreader, is recommended as if it can fire bursts without a target block works on any. I don't even know what I'm reading anymore. Hi, a mana spreader is living wood and a flower petal. Right-clicking the spreader with a piece of wool will sieve it. It will? Oh, sleeve it. Oh, okay. Aside from making it look fancy, it'll also muffle the sound when its bursts shoot, making it much less obnoxious when there's a large amount of spreaders in one area. Okay. Well, we need living wood. I understood that much. Okay, and we needed 7 pieces of living wood. Well, I didn't understand any of that. Thomas Grillo says, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who didn't understand any of this. I'm glad too, man. That was very confusing. Kind of a derpy question, but it seems you like that kind. So here goes. What fruit do you like the most? What fruit do I like the most? Grapes at the moment, I'd say. Grapes are really great with other fruit. Frisno says, I hope there will not be a pop quiz on this. Oh, I'd lose so bad. Cuplegs says, think of mana as RF. You transport it with cables, so you transport mana in spreaders. Okay. Right, anyway, we're waiting for this again. We've had another noise in here 7 minutes ago. Professor Dr. Park has subscribed to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Also, Fail Builder has joined the stream. Thanks for the bananas in chat. Hope you're going to enjoy this one. Basti VC says, basically a mana spreader. Place it next to a mana pool. Link the mana spreader to the pool. Have flower close enough to the spreader to get mana. It's all still a bit alien to me. Okay, so that's how we make a mana spreader. Is that close enough? Okay, then we've got to get the wands. Ooh. Oh, so we should probably get this thing to rotate. What was that? Why is it not rotating? Like, let's go back to those chests. We rotated those easy. Oh, what happened to the contents of the chest? They're all still there. Okay, so that does rotate it. So I don't understand how to connect them then. Or maybe you click on that first? Carplex says use bind mode. Oh, so we use a different thing. Oh, okay, right. I don't know what I'm doing, peeps. The spreader will rotate itself when you bind it to the pool. Okay, so how do we bind things together? I don't get it. Shift right click on the spreader. Okay. Oh, have we selected one? Okay, sometimes... Oh! Oh, okay, right. It's now doing that. Okay. Are we getting mana now? Is that what we do? Am I supposed to do anything else now? Legend of Amir says read the book. Let's go read the book. Okay, so what are we doing next? Generating flora. An introduction to generation. Generating mana should be at the top of the priorities for any botanist. Luckily, there's an array of generating flowers willing to do the job. These flowers, as their name shows, generate mana both passively and actively, the latter implying that a requirement of some sort for non-infinite resources without outside intervention. All generating flowers are like. The functional flowers contain a small buffer of mana. Okay, the standard rules for mana reading applies. Right-clicking with a wand of the forest will update the mana readings. This mana will be stored in the closest mana spreader around. I don't understand a word I'm reading anymore. Oh, it's too many words. It is important to keep in mind that these flowers memorize the mana spreader into which they should put mana into. They're only stored into the nearest spreader at present at the time of the flower being placed, or the closest placed afterwards, if none were present, and none other, it can be bound to another spreader. Right. Picking your first generating flower is a pretty simple task. As fledgling botanist, you have... Yep, we picked the second one. The former uses coal or other fuel sources to create mana. The latter uses water sources for the same task and decay after a real world hour in exchange for the free mana. Oh, so they don't last forever. So what did it want me to do? I'm really confused now. Maybe I'm supposed to... Oh, okay. Wait, are we... Hang on. So... Wait, maybe I've got it in the wrong mode. The spreader doesn't need to be on top of the flower. It says Zipper Mouse. I don't think it is on top of the flower. Just bind to the oh, maybe I'm supposed to do it the other way around. So you are not supposed to be at that, you are supposed to be over here. We got a... Right. I think it's now pointing at that. I think I saw the beam go over here. We got a donation here, Noise in the Ear from Rev Dragonus, saying basically place a mana spreader closer to the flower, then bind it to the mana pool. What... place... It will pick up mana from the flower and transmit it to the pool. Okay, well thank you for the donation and the support, as always appreciated. I don't... Place the mana spreader close to the flower and bind it to the mana pool. So... Hang on, what is it doing right now then? Is it not doing... I don't understand this. Hang on. So then that needs to go to that one? Right? No? Okay, people are saying to move it closer. Let's try that then. Let's put it between the two. Okay, so... No. Okay, so now it's too far. Move the spreader. Maybe I should move the pool as well. Let's put the pool here. Should probably do some lights over here as well. To bind it, you don't shift right click both. Okay, we shift right click one. I don't know what that does either. Put it another block into the air. What is the it in your sentence? Bind it to the pool. I'm getting a lot of messages and I don't get any of them really. Rotate the spreader. Okay. Don't we have to do that? Okay, I think we've rotated it. I don't know where it's pointing though. Is it pointing downwards? Okay, it's pointing down here now. That's odd. I'm getting a lot of messages. And I'm trying some of these things you're saying. I don't really get it. Like, how are we supposed to... I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing. Shift right click both. I've been doing that and... Okay, now that time it's selected. Okay, so now... Maybe I've got it in the wrong modes. Okay, now let's try it. Hang on, it's pointing at the flower now. How did I do that? Okay, so now... now we want that to point at this, right? The real PD Gaming says put a few more stone blocks, then put a spreader right next to the flower. Then connect the flower to the spread. What? Put a few more stone, then connect the spreader to the... I don't know how to connect them yet. I managed to connect those two together. X, just start twerking and cross your fingers. You're good now, says Lycan Fane. Oh, is that it done? Does that mean this thing gets mana now? Right click the pool. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to use the wand? To bind in Botania, you shift right click and send him back. Then shift right click the receiving block. Okay. But now it's... So... Hang on, we got mana, but now it's pointing... okay, now it points... So, is that right? When those two are bound, it's going to point at that one now. And again, well, we got some mana in there. I feel like it stopped working. No, it started again. Okay. Okay, so that is spreading mana. That's great. Is that it? Is it done? Okay, I've forgotten what I did, but it kind of worked. So click on these things until something happens. Right, so now can I... how do I get the mana out? I've forgotten what we've even doing with mana now. Thank you for the GGs, appreciate that. Right click on the pool to see it going up very slowly. Right clicking on it don't do anything. That pool, yeah, mana pool. Never touch those blocks again, says Johnson. Okay, I'll leave them alone. Drop ingots on the pool, says Shrugby. Oh yeah, that's what we were trying to do. Oh, it says no. Oh, I don't know. Mana tablet to move mana. Mana tablet to move mana. Oh, is that a thing we've got to make? Oh. Oh, hang on, wait. Can we even make it? Hang on, let's get an ender pearl then. Right, luckily we've got plenty of those. I might actually have a mana pearl, by the way. Yeah, I got one if we need one. Okay, so no, don't. Well, I got one already. Don't want to do that, but I got one. Okay, so oh, we need more living rock now. X, I'm pretty sure you have black/blacker lotus flower. You can throw them in the pool for more mana. Okay, the black ones give us more mana, do they? Right. I need the flower bag. No. Oh, we haven't got it. Flashini says Botania is a fun mod, but it's convoluted to figure out on your own. Tell me about it. Jeez, I mean that took me a while. Still not got enough. I wonder how long it takes to get some. So, oh yeah, we're making living rock. That's what we're doing. Just waiting for this thing. So now everyone's saying blacker lotus, not black flower. Oh, okay. So there's a bit of a strange. So which one's the black lotus? I think that is the black lotus. None of the others are called black lotus. Anyway, let's grab this stuff. Botania doesn't belong on Sky Factory, says King Plays. It's I don't know, like it's a mod pack. It's got all sorts of things in it. It's a bit confusing. I mean, a bit. I'm exaggerating. It's awful. Okay, so we get the mana this way then, or do we throw that in there to fill it up? Okay. So Black Lotus is in my storage system. Oh. Let's type that in then. Black Lotus? Don't think so. Apparently they drop from mobs. Right. You don't have any use for the mana tablet yet, says Lycanfate. Well, someone in chat told me to make it to get the mana from the pool. I guess I'll have to keep waiting for more mana. I mean, it's been a while. This thing's slow. Still can't make an ingot. Eric says, watch a Botania Let's Play on YouTube. That's exactly why I didn't want to play Botania. I can't learn by watching other people play. I don't know how many times I need to say that. It's even worse than doing this. Storm again says, hey Sumo, just popped back over from Falsy Stream to give you an Easter prank idea. Another Logfather surrounded by Easter eggs. Hashtag Logfather returns. The Logfather was killed, man. I don't know if you remember it, but the Logfather's no more. He's gone. The Boom 989 says, just joined, what is he doing? I'm derping tremendously. Peeps, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Slinger the Cat says, Black Lotuses are different to ones in the flower pouch. Check your refined storage. Yeah, I guess they're not the ones in there, but I don't have any. I'm going to wrap it up here. That's enough Botania for me today. I guess we'll continue next time we play Sky Factory. I'd like to say we did a lot for an hour and a half, but I don't think we did. That's going to be it from me, peeps. Stick around if you want to be a part of the raid, but otherwise I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed and resubscribed, donated and cheered this stream. I appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and thanks to everyone for coming by and watching. If you participated in chat or not, it's absolutely fine. As always though, we will end the stream with a raid. Let's go see who's streaming. I'm going to send you over to another channel. It will be some more Minecraft, so you can continue the fun if that's what you want. I'm going to send you over to False, who's streaming some Hermitcraft. That is vanilla Minecraft, so yeah, I'll send you over there. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. See you later. Bye-bye.